Yo, yo, yo. Shelltastic back in the building for Shelltastic Sports. Hope everyone's well, man. I ain't done a video for a minute. I'm so busy with life at the moment, work and all sorts, man. So I'm just trying to find time to do everything. So I'm gonna do another roundup again of last week. I know I'm a bit late on it. So I'll just quickly get into the fight, Joseph Jr. Arthur Beterbiev or Beterbiev, depending on how you want to pronounce it. But not much to talk about. 2 rounds of blowout. I thought Joe Smith was a bit reckless in there. I know he obviously he's a puncher himself, so I thought the way he would do it, he was gonna go in there was, I think he fought the right fight in terms of trying to take it to Beterbiev, but he did it in the wrong way in the sense of, for me, when he was coming up forward and being aggressive, that's fine. But for me, you just shoot, you find your range. For the first couple of rounds, jab, 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 jab. And if you see it opening for a right hand, do it. Because I think people don't realize Beterbiev is not just a typical pressure fighter that just can only fight one way coming forward. Because usually that's the saying, isn't it? Pressure fighters are like bullies. Once you push them on the back foot, their power's not the same. And also, they don't really know what to do. But Beterbiev, obviously very seasoned amateur, can box. And we saw in the Callum Johnson fight, even when he got hurt, he came back and boxed and got rid of Callum Johnson in 4. So he can box. And as you saw in that fight, he was countering him and catching him a good shot. So for me, Joe Smith, they didn't do their homework. That if you're going to fight like that, you got to jab, 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 but don't overdo it. Even when you're getting success to the body or you might jab to the head, don't over get confident. Make Beterbiev make the mistake, go over the front foot, catch him. You know what I mean? That's what you need to do. You need to lead, make him fall short on his leads. So you know what I mean? So you maybe need to do some feints just to draw the lead out of Beterbiev, and then catch him with a big shot rather than going there swinging haymaker, trying to catch him early, and then, you know what I mean? So I feel like his tactics are all wrong. I mean, partly wrong anyway. I think trying to push him on the back foot, that's fine. Change the levels of the jab, throw the right hand to the stomach, but you need to be defensively more aware as well. So yeah, it was kind of half right and half wrong, but in the end he got whacked out, and at the end of that first round, Beterbiev caught him with a good shot, wobbled him, he went down, got up, and then the second round he was at two knockdowns, and that was all she wrote. So good performance from Beterbiev, a bit crazy from Joe Smith Jr., but did he expect anything different? I mean, I always thought Beterbiev would get rid of him anyway. But, maybe not that quick, but the job got done. Obviously, now we're talking about Anthony Yarde being mandatory. I'm going to do a separate video on the Yarde thing. I'll briefly just say that I'm not sure that's the right fight for Yarde right now, But I'm going to go into that in a separate video because I think he's been mismanaged horribly wrong. I've never seen a fighter been mismanaged like this, personally. But that's another video. I'll get to that. But, yeah, he moves on to bigger things. I mean, it's either the Yarde fight. I know they said they got it tied up for October. Obviously, Beterbiev wants to fight Bivol, and I think as boxing fans, I think we all want to see that fight. That is going to be, again, another chance to see another undisputed champion, as we've been seeing regularly over the last couple of years. More and more undisputed champions. So there's more than one weight division that can say one man rules the whole thing, has all the belts. That's what we want to see, So that's a fight I'd be interested in, and that'd be a tough fight to call. I'd sit on the fence at the moment on that one because I feel like Bivol's got the style to beat Beterbiev. But will he be able to deal with the punching power as a full 12 rounds? Sorry, he's got the style because as you saw Bivol in the Canelo fight, very disciplined. When Canelo was telling him come, he was like, you come. You know what I mean? So he won't get caught up in having success and then wanting to go over there and extend himself. He will happily sit in the jab and make Beterbiev fall over that front foot and then catch him. You know what I mean? So yeah, that'd be a very good fight. That'd be hopefully, I'd like to see that fight next, but if the Yarde mandatory does get called first, and there's no way around that fight, yeah, then we just have to see that first. But yeah, but well done to Arthur Beterbiev, man. He moves on. Another clean out. This boy does not know what the judges are. I feel like when it comes to his fights, you don't even need the judges. Just waste of money. All his fights are gone by knockout. I think it's 18 now. So judges don't need to be there. You're just paying them for They don't even need a scorecard. They're just there. They're basically there as fans. They're just audience. They don't need to be there. He's never heard the scorecard being read out yet. So unbelievable punching power, man. But yeah, man, he moves on. And Joe Smith moves on. Yeah, that was kind of the main fight of the weekend for me. That I was really paying attention to. So I even woke up for that fight. To be fair, I worked at night, so it wasn't too hard for me to be up for that fight. News, obviously, we all seen AJ signed with the Zone, which I thought, yeah, it was pretty much. You know, one of my boys was saying to me, he thought it was quite inevitable from when Eddie Hearn left last year to go to from Sky to the Zone, and I kind of understood what he meant, because obviously the whole Matchroom stable pretty much went. I know some of the fringe kind of ones like the Hugh Furies and stuff like that went over to Boxer, but generally speaking, most of 90% of that Matchroom stable went over to the Zone as well. So I got that kind of thing of answering. My friend was saying that he thought the whole AJ was pretty much done from there, and maybe potentially was. You know what I mean? Because obviously the Usyk fight, the first one was his last fight on the Sky deal. But obviously AJ's got a separate contract with Sky and obviously with Matchroom. So yeah, it's separate. And yeah, I mean, what a lucrative deal that is, man. I mean, that's groundbreaking. You know, I know Eddie Hearn says the game's changed. That AJ changed the game in another way. You know, what a deal. That obviously that's generational money after money after money. You know, so I think the deal reported like 100 mil a year. So it's like two fights, 50 million per year. That's crazy. That's crazy money, man. So well done to him, man. Big deal for the Zone. But he's got shares in the company as well. He gets set. He wants to be part of the board, making certain decisions based, you know what I mean, on the forward future of the Zone. That's crazy. Great. You can't say nothing but, you know what I mean, AJ showing us the way to do it. And once you get in a position, elevate yourself, you know. And yeah, from where he's come from, and where a lot of us come from, that's great inspiration for especially the youths of today to get up and move on. There's more than what we see. There's way more. So well done to AJ, man. Big, huge deal. Congratulations on that, man. And obviously then moving on to the fight now been announced as well. Obviously August the 20th down in Saudi again. What a fight. I actually I haven't watched the full press conference. I just saw the head-to-head, and he looks like he's on it. He's got the right energy. You know, he's not the smiling thing done now. You know, we know this. AJ knows this is no more laughing in this thing no more. He's back to business. We got to see the AJ that we saw like against Dylan, against the Kevin Johnsons. Them kind of man. You need to have that eye of the tiger thing back. None of this smiling around and come kill. None of that. None of that. We're back to serious mode now. Animal thing. Let's do this kind of thing. You know what I mean? We're not on this smiling around, everything joke business. No, man. We've done that. We've seen that ain't successful. Go back to what was successful. Do you know what I mean? AJ for me has got the attributes to beat Usyk. I don't know if it'll be enough. But Usyk's a master boxer, right? Let's not get that out of the way, because I know we all got tactics. So yeah, AJ just needs to get on the front foot and show his size. Now, it ain't gonna be that easy to do that. Usyk is very smart. He's fought big guys in the amateurs. Yeah, I mean, you can set a plan for AJ. Doesn't mean that Usyk won't have a counter for it. So, but that is the right mindset. He needs to be fully on the front foot, not worry about what's coming back, in the sense of if he does get hit, which he will, let's not get it wrong, that it doesn't deter him from the game plan. He needs to go in and seek and destroy kind of thing. We would, bully him up, punch him to the stomach, do illegal things, whatever. As long as the referee doesn't stop you, get dirty in there, right? Because if you watch for them first 2 rounds or 3 rounds, it's Jarrett Chisora. Usyk doesn't like all them tactics, I know Chisora blew out in them first 3 rounds, but he was roughing him up and he didn't like it. AJ is, for me, a lot better. Well, not for me, for everyone. A lot better, higher level caliber than Chisora. And he will be able to do that for a longer period of time. He ain't going to gas out after 3 rounds. So, yeah, just do the same things, man. But, we'll see, man. I'm glad that hopefully he can do the business, man, because we all want to see the huge fight with Tyson Fury, Wembley. Come on, man. Even I'm going to try and get tickets for that fight, if that can happen. So, yeah, man. So let's see, man. But yeah, Usyk first, and then, yeah, man. So hopefully he can get the business done. We now got a date, so we can now look forward to that in just literally less than 2 months, I think. So let's go, man. Let's go for that, man. And yeah, I think that is as much as I can think of at this moment. But yeah, it's not Bivol, Petreviev, obviously AJ signed with the Zone, and obviously AJ Usyk's been announced for the 20th of August down in Saudi again. So yeah, that was my roundup on boxing for this last week. The interesting stuff for me. But I'm going to try and keep more on it now. I'm going to obviously start doing some other videos as well for other sports as well, because I know I've been dominating boxing. Because boxing's been doing the most at the moment recently, and football's on its pre-season mode right now. So, but the transfers are kicking in, and obviously I've got stuff to talk about that one as well. So, yeah, some Formula One as well. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it there. But people, stay blessed. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, share, all of that good stuff. And I'll be back with another video very soon. So peace.